The drill instructor forced the recruits to eat in a stinky pool of water. The recruits were extremely reluctant because the water was so dirty that it had turned black and gave off a foul smell. However, the drill instructor warned them that if they didn't obey the order, they would be eliminated on the spot. So the recruits had to endure it and stood in the dirty pool, but it was hard for them to swallow their food. Then the drill instructor ordered them all to sit in the water and said that those who couldn't hold on would be eliminated. The recruits reluctantly sat down. Next, the drill instructor picked up a stone and threw it into the pool. The dirty water splashed all over the recruits and also dirted the food in their hands. One of the recruits stood up angrily and cursed the drill instructor, but the drill instructor said that if he couldn't accept it, he should pack up and leave. Another recruit threw his food into the pool, soaked it in the water, and then ate it. Seeing this, the other recruits also started eating their own food and even praised it as delicious. When it was time to rest at night, all the team members sat there fully armed and didn't go to sleep. It turned out that the team members were worried that the drill instructor would give them another arm training of 30 kilometers while they were asleep. As expected, 2 smoke bombs were thrown into the room. The guys picked them up and threw them back at the drill instructor, but the drill instructor said that there was no training program for that night and told them to have a good rest. Just as everyone went back to the tent and fell asleep, a deafening piece of music came from outside. It turned out that the drill instructor hadn't given up tormenting them. The next morning, the drill instructor asked them to practice standing in a horse stance while holding a basin of water. The instructor also used a gun to interfere behind them and poured sand on one person's head. Those whose water spilled had to do 500 push-ups. Next, the drill instructor ordered everyone to carry a sandbag and run to a dam 20 kilometers away. When they arrived, the recruits collapsed on the ground, but the instructor still didn't let them rest. The instructor ordered them to use the sandbags to form a flag, so the recruits had to pick up the sandbags and form the shape of a flag. However, the instructor then asked the recruits to make the flag flutter. The recruits began to complain, but they could only obey. Everyone grabbed a sandbag and waved it. The drill instructor was very pleased and ordered the recruits to carry the sandbags to a farther place. What kind of training would they encounter next?